Memories, moments in time captured in a single frame. The only true immortals of our world, the photograph. This week, we have chosen to highlight our museum's display of cameras in the town's famous photographer, Harvard Zawodowski. Harvard Zawodowski, or Harvey, was born and raised east of Esterhazy in 1934. In his youth, he attended residential school in Yorkton and later on moved to Winnipeg, where he was trained as an automotive mechanic, just one of the many passions he had. It was in 1968 that Harvey went on to work as a commercial photographer in Winnipeg, and during this time when he started to photograph people of great influence. These people included, but are not limited to, members of the royal family, Janis Joplin, and Winnipeg's Mayor Juba. In 1972, Harvey made his return to Esterhazy, first by purchasing a building on Main Street and converting this into a photo studio. Later, Harvey purchased 604 Railway Avenue and moved his business there. But, of course, there's more to photography than just the photographer. There are the pictures themselves and the cameras. And where would a photographer be without his cameras? This week we are featuring 5 different cameras, the first of which is the Brownie Hawkeye camera, which you can see being used here. These cameras were in production from 1949 to 1951. The camera was designed by Arthur H. Crasby and produced big square negatives that could later be developed into photographs. Another camera was the Kodak Super 8 film camera, which was first released in 1965. This camera stands out as it allowed the average family to make videos. This camera eliminated continuous film threading by using cartridge loading, which made filming much easier. The camera was battery-powered and the film had precision notches to aid in the filmmaking process. The 50-foot long cartridges could be used within a single shot if needed. To top it all off, the cartridges were made of plastic, which only added to the simplicity of the camera's design. The Polaroid 210 camera, which first made its debut in 1967, and was known as the 67 Plastic Fantastic by its inventor, Michael Rizzo, was the first land camera and became available and an affordable option for families and photographers alike. This camera had a 114mm lens with an automatic shutter. Even today, the films FP100C and FP100B can still be bought for the cameras that are still in working order. In 1968, the Cow 6 became available for sale and was advertised for professional and high amateur photographers. The model that we have on display is a 1970 version, which includes a folding focusing hood and an adjustable eyesight. This camera in specific was used by our town's famous photographer, Harvard Zawodowski. The final camera we are looking at today is the Polaroid 600 land camera, which was first released in 1981. The invention of this camera was a very influential point in the history of photography, as it was a pioneer for instant photos that didn't require peeling of the film. This camera was as simple as point and shoot.
You'd be crazy to not subscribe to Esterhazy Community Museum's YouTube page.